out real quick and just pretend it didn't happen. And that's always but I have faith that IG are not going to mess up that combo because they have been so damn good.
Taris getting quite low, but Wei gonna jump straight in onto Monkey. Monkey gonna get himself back over the wall. Nope, I mean, just immediately gets stopped right there. Final auto attack. Gala flashing forwards to ensure that he's gonna be able to pick up that one. Neko did put down the portal, not gonna decide to take it. I think that would have been a little bit overly aggressive, but that is IG picking themselves up that first blood. Quite gonna be able to. As I see a Rafa back in my Discord channel. Oh, okay, we're just gonna get that Poppy ulti away. He's back! Okay.
By Cube to match the Shy, but he's a little bit behind on the TP cooldown, so... Oh, Shockwave answers back onto Karis because he threw down the Between Worlds. Flash from Karis, just one more auto attack. Oh. Yeah, he gets it. And this is one of the things we
can afford to stand on top of that equalizer for a little bit. Not for too long, of course, but it's not going to immediately shreds through your entire health bar. Drake is started up. Where's the in? You're looking right here at Vampire.
Vampire, two-man flash pop blossom right on top of Mako. And they're instantly popped, and WE are getting things rolling on their side. This time the Shy trying to flash up from Monkey, but Monkey makes it out alive. Gala able to kite this one out, trying to threaten Karis back, and the Shy turns up the heat, and he burns down Cube, and now Karis is left all alone going, wait a minute, what happened to my AD carry? What happened to my jungler? Where have they gone? Vampire is too low to participate in this fight. Karis doesn't go down, but he can't even threaten. There's no jungler on either side. There's no smite. Can Karis find a miracle? Oh, he can wait for the two-fold egg.
Oh,
yeah, baby!
Yeah!
Karis clutches the dragon.
Does Monkey get in?
Cyclone onto one. Vampire follows up with a two-man pop blossom, looking at Mako and Wei. He takes the magical journey over. Can he secure it? Wei gets the Herald, but who can pick up the eye? Rookie finally steps up safely and guarantees that Wei can get in there. Two-man Shockwave onto Vampire and Cube. Cube manages to get away, but Vampire cannot. Tempered Fate, unfortunately, does not snag Taeyun. And IG will just take one kill, and the Herald as he identified quickly, do I want to take on two people with my ultimate? Probably not.
I mean, maybe in that situation, right?
He's coming.
Is he
doesn't have flash. Good two-man tangle bars, but Mako's got the magical journey. Vampire's like, Monkey, please. Bro says, I don't have Cyclone. I can't do anything for you. Away just knocks Vampire back to Kingdom Come. Mako will get traded now. Is way compromised here. No keep his verdict. No flash available. Monkey just needs to find one more Nimbus dash, but it's not going to be in time. And Gala, during this whole interference, is just taking a free turn in the mid lane.
As the entirety of WE combined is crazy.
We have to remember as we get a chance to look through the replay here. There might be something happening in the picture-in-picture as well. Rift Herald being spawned. And it's a dive onto Karis' Aurora. There's a flash, but the wall slam finds the Bunny Witch, and yep, those ears are getting trimmed. IG able to shut down Karis' Aurora. Didn't even have a shutdown bounty, really, but it seemed like he was the biggest threat so far on the side of WE, and now this Rift Herald will find one more crash at the very least.
And there's no trade happening right now. That's a long cooldown that you now don't have.
It's going to make those heroes' entrances even more crucial for WE so that Cube can still put pressure on a side lane, but will not be able to be as far. Tempered Fate lands onto Vampire's Nico, throws out the Pop Blossom, finds two members there on the way, and Mako. Hero's entrance follows up, but Vampire still gets blown up, and now Gala on the offensive finds the W tag. Shy flashes over, burning them all down. Flame Spitter turn to 11, and Wei is on the chase as he flashes up, finds the two-man Keeper's Verdict. Cosmic Binding from Mako isn't enough. Rocky flashes for it. Taeyun tries to look for the revenge as Monkey finds the two-man Cyclone into the backline. Wait a minute, Monkey is going crazy. Can he find one more? But Gala remains supreme, and IG find the ace.
There we go. It takes a couple of critical landing of ultis for IG to be able to win that one. WE, despite the fact that they get caught out right there with the Tempered Fate, still able to fight back, still able to grab themselves a couple of kills. But once again, it's IG coming out on top of all of these plays. They're going to get themselves the key prize of the Drake, and they are now at a 4K gold tenfold at this point.
I mean, this guy found the first global pentakill for Yunara in the entire world. That is an awesome feat to have. I mean, this guy has some of the most pentakills out of any player in the entire history of League of Legends esports. I think he still has 10 to his name, only one behind Holy Phoenix. I'll love to see if we can get that fact checked as Vampire goes for the Flash Pop Blossom, even with the Proto Belt, still doesn't find anyone there. Equalizer's gonna cut off their streak.
My.
Oh, beautiful 3-man Tempered Fate. This is gonna be bad for WE. Wei walks up, down smashes Vampire. Now Cube tries to throw out the hero's entrance, but it's already too late. Now he might be caught, and it might be a hero's death as IG burn him down. IG can now play for the Otacon without any contest for the side of WE.
WE just getting kicked around right here, and we highlighted it right. Hey, Mako, are you gonna be synergistic with your team, or are you gonna bring the anti-synergy out? Well, so far, he's looked really, really good. We're gonna ignore that one, zoning. It's fine, all good, don't worry about it, rookie. We're talking about Mako and the Tempered Fates right here, because those have been gorgeous.
Being able to stall the fight like that, or just set up for easy follow-up from the rest of IG. Now WE have to pull off the unthinkable. What IG have been able to do almost every single time that they've been in this situation.
And it puts so much pressure right here on a WE that do struggle to pick themselves up those consistent games. They win game 1 very rarely, game 2 quite a lot more often, and fail to round these out. You need so many things to go right, and so much luck to be in your favor to be able to pick that many up. Has been great to see. The Shy, though, gonna get jumped.
Uh-oh, 1v2. Well, the Shy is no stranger to cyberbullying from the side of his enemy teammates, so happens.
Towards the top side of the map, there's no look towards this trade, so this is just going to be Soul Point picked up right here for IG. They've got themselves a 5,000 gold lead, Soul Point in inventory, and they're in a very strong spot to be able to close this game out. Still, the trade is going to be Cube grabbing himself this shutdown onto a tower, a little bit of gold bounty in it to actually kill Gala, finally get that shutdown onto this key carry. There's a chance you can win this one out. It's going to be a real tall order, though.
Karis and Taeyun, the first ones to arrive. They got to be careful about face-checking too far, though, as the punish from IG could be devastating. Monkey now arriving to the play. They get to see that it's at 3k HP briefly. Good equalizer and shockwave just to hold them at the front door so they can't get in. Tempered Fate will snag one as Vampire was forced to flash away, but Cube now gets his flash out. Wei is going crazy, finds the 2-man Keeper's Verdict on one clone and does manage to find Taeyun snagged. And now IG are on the pursuit trying to chase for more. Cube and Vampire could be up next on the dinner platter as IG will take out the Stone Golem in Galio. And IG, now 5-3, are making the victory march into the base.
Yeah, this should be the end right here. You've got yourself 20 seconds until you have Taeyun back up and available. Mid lane inhibitor will fall. Top lane tower and inhibitor soon to follow. And with these Baron empowered minions pouring into the base, you can just look to end this one out.
14 seconds on Taeyun. Maybe IG will show restraint here. We'll see how bold they decide to feel as rookie.
So try to end the game right then and there. There's no need to. You still got yourself that Baron buff for another minute or so, and now you've got these supers pouring in through the top and mid lane. Bot lane push should be the final little bit. All they need is one more pick, really, and this will be IG's first game.
And with no summoner spells on Taeyun, he is a juicy target. Same thing with Vampire. Karis and Monkey, the only ones that have a little bit of agency. Vampire looking for a deep flank. Gonna be seen on this ward. They know that that minion is sus as hell, and he gets stunned, and the Pop Blossom is just so sad. Vampire will eventually get taken out by Rookie on the side here. Flank on the left side. Monkey goes into the back line. Gala, is he compromised yet? It looks like he's still firing. He's got a GA popped. He's able to flash and distance himself. The Tempered Fate keeps Cube right in place. The Cosmic Binding stunning him up. And Wei is just wrecking Karis' face in the backline all by himself. Looks like Karis will not be able to make it out. It's the Baron minions that finish him off. And IG just make it look so damn easy and too damn clean. IG pick up the first game of the series.
Sub 30-minute win right here from IG.
Shifts the priority of where Wei wants to play to.
I feel like Wei's in a really easy spot in this game where you can play around the bottom side if you really want to. You can play around the top side. But instead, Rookie decides to just keep pushing that lane. Monkey isn't able to go and steal away the blue buff on the first attempt. Is also not going to be able to take it on the second.
Look how patient Wei and the rest of IG are playing this. Dredgeline absorbed by Rookie, but now Vampires is in trouble, and Wei just flashes on top of him, takes a bite out of his booty cheeks, and Monkey now might be in danger here. Karis getting flashed on by Mako. The rest of IG trying to collapse onto the mid laner, but because Monkey and Taeyun were able to isolate Wei, they take him down, and now Mako is a little too overextended, and Taeyun able to claim his own kill. Speaking of which, we're at the 6-minute mark. The first dragon has already spawned. Neither team has made any moves to contested so far in the early game. Mako wrapping around. Rookie going aggressive on the Karis, still finds the charm, knowing that this Talia does not have the flash from the skirmish before. And even though Mako goes wide on the Q, it's okay. His presence alone. Great objective secure for things like the Dragon and the Rift Herald, because you get that execute to combo with your smite to be able to deny it away from the enemy jungler if they were trying to contest it. And because all 4 members from WE's bottom side of the map are here, there's no chance for IG to get in. Now Mako is stepping over a lot of vision. Vampire low. Thankfully, the crash down shield is able to block out some of the damage from the Ignite, but level 6 from Taeyun now gives him the ability to look for a curtain call. And Mako has cleared enough distance. Hang on, Monkey's going level 6, but he's looking for Rookie instead. The charm run on top of it, but it's not going to be enough to save him. And that speed of warfare secured for WE.
These teleports unleashed as well. Good damage here onto Rookie too. Karis, he's having himself a series.
It may not look super clean all the time. Monkey, no flash available. Where does he want to turn to? Cube is going to try to bail him out with the Dark Procession, but it locks his own jungler in as well momentarily, and Wei just beats him down with the Giant Club. Mako's here with the TP, so is Vampire. He takes one out on the Wei. Rookie and the Shy trying to fight their way out alongside their Rel here. Cube gets dangerously low, but not quite low yet as he finally gets dropped by Mako's Rel. Rookie is able to get the last Spirit Rush charge to escape. Can't say the same about Mako.
No, WE, they're going to come out on top of that one, grab themselves a couple.
He stands his ground, doesn't even burn the Summoner spell, and not even in threat of trying to go down here. Cube now in a lot of trouble. The Pillar puts him back up on the right side of IG's thing down. The power of Trundle Chomp resetting on the turret, and you get the auto resets from the Shy's E as well with the Vorpal Spikes. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, 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 wow.
Death Brush, unfortunately, IG going to be well aware that this one is happening. Vampire throws out the hook, doesn't quite land it.
He won't get the cooldown reduced off of it since he didn't hit terrain. Cube walks over first. The Shy is going to limp on over afterwards. WE all turning on to the big dinosaur. Mako setting up a big flank on the left side. Finds the Q on the Vampire. He buffers with it the Dredge line, but he is giving himself up as a sacrifice as everyone else from WE turns onto the Shy, takes out the Cho'Gath. But Mako, can he get in? He's already used the Magnet Storm. He finds another Q stun, and here comes Rookie pursuing with the Spirit Rush, looking for Monkey. Throws out the shield, forced to flash away. Taeyun gets dropped by the Chomp, and Rookie doesn't have another Spirit Rush charge available. He does have the flash. Can he get over these minions and look for a Charm Flash play? Doesn't even need it. Finds it onto Cube. Here's the crash down. There's the kill, and IG take 4 down.
4 kills and the Heralds on the back end of this play.
Advantage, and this makes the 3rd Dragon so much more important for WE to secure for themselves, as the Dredge line into the full ultimate onto Mako only, but Vampire takes a lot of damage in return. He's forced back redemption, heals him up a little bit. The Shy clipped by the Dredge line, but this is a big dinosaur. Do you really want to take him on first? WE now realize they're completely isolated from Monkey. He tries to get back to his team. Magnusaur from Mako, he goes down, but he sets up the knockup. Wei trying to step up with the Subjugate. He's too tanky to deal with right now. WE forced to retreat, trying to kite back. The Charm connects onto Karis, and he is blown to smithereens by Gala. The Arbor Deception, Taeyun trying to flash away, but Gala is ready to hunt him down until he is going to die. Charm does not hit, but the Blast Cone will not save him as Gala takes him out midair.
And it's just going to be Cube still available. He's going to go for this mid lane tower. Going to get collapsed upon. He's expected to trade this for his life. It's at least some little bit of gold back into the pockets of WE. Pretty low. Rookie actually taking a huge chunk right here.
Pandas!
Okay.
Those pandas are terrifying. Don't let them hit you, Rookie.
Okay, now Cube should be dead right here. He's not going to be able to trade this one back over. Okay, Gala gonna grab that kill. So far, they love to just get themselves a little bit of an advantage and just hold it on. Even from a deficit, this team can fight on back. And I just don't know what WE are going to be able to do to get themselves back into this game. This is going to be the Ashkan going on over. Going to be smoked away by Wei. Shy wasn't able to quite nom that one, but still, he's going to be happy enough with this. Pillar comes on through. Karis and Vampire will be able to get themselves out, though. And so what do you do as WD? How do you get back into this game? Cube has been able to get himself a little bit of an advantage through just these towers, but he hasn't really even gotten himself a CS lead, and he's still taking these kind of slow.
WE have not really been able to empower Cube this game. Wei.
Oh, hang on.
Here. Hang on. Okay, he pops the Subjugate, and he's able to get a lot of healing right on back. Now, everyone else from IG has arrived to the party. Decent damage onto Rookie. Of course, he uses Spirit Rush, but the Shy is just 1v5ing by himself. And look at that
Mako!
from Mako, baby! There's a reason why the glow up from this guy has been so massive for IG. Finds the critical fight engage, and IG wiped the floor with WE.
It's just going to be Vampire limping his way out of this one. Is going to be able to survive, but that's going to be a mid lane tier 1 tower coming on through right here for IG, and they could just push through as many of these lanes as possible. The only unfortunate thing here for IG is that we're 21.5 minutes into this game. There's no Baron available for them to take, but they're just going to get all of the structures on the map instead.
Blockster, I'm just waiting for the replay and for the epic slow motion of that flash crash to close it out in dominant fashion. There were some hiccups early on, and to WE's credit, they took IG head on and tried to fight their way through, just hands checking them. And it was working for a while, but IG slowly and decisively found ways back into the game, went for critical trades on the map, and now Monkey might be in a world of trouble here. No flash available. Oh my god, Wiz just beating him to death! Yeah, Jungle Diff in the chat as IG's able to just eliminate Monkey from the rift here without really any other interference. And now they're going to try to continue into the siege mode. The Shy getting dropped critically low. That's a lot of damage onto the big dinosaur, but thankfully for him, he's still got a teleport. And hey, WE, there's a middle inhibitor turret under siege right now.
Yeah, they're going to lose out onto this tower. Just more gold going over to IG. They're able to extend that advantage out to 8 into his team. And I got to be honest, at this point in the game, it is kind of just Cube who's actually dealing the damage. He still hurts. If you get enough time with your Maiden up and available, with those little pandas hitting onto people as well, you can get through even the tankier members of IG. He's just not being given the time to play.
His front line is getting evaporated before he gets a chance to fire a full clip, man. That's the unfortunate part about playing Jhin sometimes in these
this
late
game open and get themselves the 2-0.
Between a 1200 smite from Trundle and a feast from Cho'Gath, usually above 1k, the Shy is nowhere near. He's getting engaged upon, but this might just call the reinforcements of IG to collapse on in. Two-man Magnus Storm from Mako sets it up, and Gala is just pumping damage, and the Shy isn't even close to being brought down yet. He's just a Goliath, and WE don't have the stones from David to be able to take him down anytime soon. Taeyun flashing over the wall, trying to create space, but the Shy flashes on top and noms his ass to death. IG find the ace, and they're going to take this series in style.
Yeah, they're not even going to need the Baron right here. Coming into today, WE had only won or lost 2-0 twice. 1 win and 1 loss of them. Now they're going to have another one coming on through. IG, they are in form. They are looking so strong, and they are competing for that first place out of Group Ascent.
And with that, WE are locked into 7th seed courtesy of IG. And for Invictus Gaming, these boys still have a chance to contest not just for 2nd seed, but maybe even the best team in the LPL.